What's going on, guys? It's James, aka the Boise Jon Snow, back with more movie reviews. This time it's in this vlog format. I'm kind of sorry. I'm super booked with time. We're getting towards the end of the school year, and it's super late right now. I usually do videos at like 1 a.m. because I'm getting off of my real job. So this is just gonna be super quick this week. I saw Ready Player One, so let's dive into it. So Ready Player One is a movie based off of the book by R.L. Stine. I think R.L. Stine. I'll double check that. We'll put a thing like right here about like this video game world called the Oasis and how that's pretty much life now. And there's been a couple movies and shows and books have done similar things like The Matrix or Sword Art Online, things of that nature, playing with this idea of reality is now virtual reality. Going into this movie, I was a little bit nervous, I'm not gonna lie to you, because the lead guy, I don't remember his name, I feel so bad, I'll put his name right here. I didn't have faith in him because he was in X-Men Apocalypse and he wasn't great in that movie. I didn't love him, he was fine, he just didn't feel like he had the range. And then this movie also looked like a big nostalgia porn fest. Just nostalgia for the sake of nostalgia is annoying. If there's value that could be brought to it, then I'm all about it. I'm all about remembering that the Rugrats were a thing, 10 years ago, if it adds to the story. But if it doesn't, then I don't give a crap. And then initially I was excited because apparently this book was so amazing, but then once this movie started to get more hype, more people started to read the book, and apparently, I haven't read the book, apparently the book is just this exposition fest of just information up the ass, and that's kind of annoying when you just have people explaining things without any sort of like reason, just like explaining. So those two reasons, I was kind of nervous going into this movie. Even though it was Steven Spielberg, I was just kind of like, I don't know. And upon viewing the movie, I'm actually glad to say I was wrong. This was actually a huge blast. So the guy who plays Wade Watts, he did a great job. I'm not sure if he's a good actor still because most of his better stuff was him in the video game version of him, but he did a great job there. And then the girl who was Samantha in the movie, she was in this movie Thoroughbreds. I saw her recently in that movie. Great movie as well. Watch her in that. She's great, very charming. They both had really good connection. The other characters brought so much charm and life to the movie. And I gotta hand this movie, it was beautiful. It was fun, action-packed. It was adventurous. This might be one of the best blockbusters we've been given in a long time because of how much dynamic there was to the movie. Fun characters, different things to do, an exciting world. There was so much there to dig into. That was so much fun. I honestly had a blast. The first 10 minutes were kind of exposition heavy though, and I was kind of like, oh, God, this is going to be a mess, isn't it? And then the race starts, and it was an absolute blast. So this movie I had so much fun with. On the other side of it, there was some kind of clunky exposition and nostalgia porn. But what they do in the movies, they dive into some other pop culture things so well that some of the weaker nostalgia porn stuff is kind of brushed aside because they do things like with The Shining really well, or with the DeLorean, or other things like that. I'm gonna switch arms, but I'm just getting kind of tired, not gonna lie to you. And they had this interesting big brother kind of dynamic with IOI as well. So this was a really fun movie. I had a lot of fun with it. It was beautiful as well. Good performances, great action, great cinematography, great performances of these guys. There was a lot of kids in there too. That was a lot of fun. It was cool to see these video game characters come to life. And this is, without a doubt, the best video game movie to ever be made because it was not based off a video game. It was based off of a movie. Or not a movie, a book. I was wrong. So yeah, it was actually a really good time. And then talking to other people, some people weren't really happy with how this movie did not follow the book that well. Some were okay with decisions, some weren't. I had a buddy who's not a huge movie guy say he really enjoyed the movie. So it's been overall a positive, a well-received movie, and I had a good time. It's not my favorite movie of the year, but it's one of the most dynamic movies I've seen in a long time, and it's great to see Steven Spielberg really flex his magic once again, because there's really some true Spielberg magic in this movie, and it was awesome to see. I really had a good time with this movie. So if I'm gonna give this movie a grade, I'm gonna buy it on DVD. So I would love to watch this movie again. I'm probably not gonna rush out to the theater again, but I did like where this movie took me in terms of like the world and the characters, all that stuff. I do want to see it again. I do want to own it because I think it's worth revisiting multiple times. That being said, I'm gonna buy it on DVD because it's just a good old time. Pure blockbuster fun magic. all that shit. It's great. Like I said at the top, this is gonna be a super quick video. I'm sorry I'm pacing to it. Kind of do this a lot. I'm sorry, super quick this week. Life is getting busy. I'd love if you're watching this. If you like what you saw or heard or did with my hands, hit like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff, and have yourself a kick-ass day. And what else can I say? I don't know. I'm kind of tired. It's itchy beard.